Happy Friday! How's everyone doing? I'm so eepy. I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie, it feels strange. Today, it feels so strange to not be playing video games. I really want to play something. I want to stream something. It feels strange to just chat today. Hi everyone, hello. You passed out into Napland? What kind of nap was it? Was it like one of those like it was you basically fell asleep and then you woke up and you just weren't sure what time it was? I know that when I take a nap, I know I'm sleep deprived when I dream. If I have a dream while I'm like taking a nap, I'm like, oh shit. Yep, I'm sleep deprived. Normal nap this time? Okay, that's good. Naps are so dangerous to me. Because like I can never control like how long I can take a nap for. If I try to take a nap, my body dictates how long I get to nap. It's like a really difficult fight for me to be like, all right, 30-minute nap. The 30-minute goes by and I'm like, I'm still tired. My body's like, you're not done taking a nap. And I'm like, I got shit to do. And like, I don't know, nap always wins. And so I just avoid taking naps now because I don't believe in myself. I don't believe in my ability to like tell my body no. Maybe I should just sleep and then I won't need naps. But like, I don't know, sometimes I get like so tired that like it's not enough to just stop working. I'm so... You have the worst sleep schedule possible? You literally gave up on it, so you just sleep when your body says to? That was definitely me when I was in college. Not so much like now that I'm an adult, because like there are things on my schedule that require me. There are things in my schedule that require me to have a schedule. Like work. So I have like a semi-schedule, but I'm not the best at adhering to it. You have a unique circumstance right now? Ah, I see. Yeah. I think I know what you mean. You do not have to go into detail, but I think I understand. Because that was definitely me for a while too. When like I had nothing going on. Like I don't know what your situation is, but like when I had like nothing going on, and like how do I say this? I think it's okay to say this because like this was in the past, and this when I was like really depressed. And like I had like nothing going on. I slept for like 20 hours a day. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. It was like really bad. I think it's okay for me to say that because like it's no longer the case. But yeah, my sleep schedule was like really god awful during that period in my life. Like impressed lifelong insomniac. Oh no, are you an insomniac? Oh no. Yeah, I'm the opposite. Well, at least during that phase in my life when I was like really depressed. Yeah, I would just sleep like 20 hours a day. I would not leave my room. and like I would just not eat. I was like a zombie. I was like a zombie. And yeah, and it's like different for everybody. I really think that I was lucky enough. I was lucky enough to have friends to pull me out of it. They would like in our group chats, they would just be like, hey, you want to hang out? It wouldn't even be like anything high pressure. It would just be like, there's this restaurant that I want to go try, or like there's this like new thing that I want to do, like in town. It's like a special limited time event, and like it would just be so casual, like, I want to go do this thing, let's all go do this thing. Sometimes I would say no, just cause like I couldn't drag myself out of, yeah, Search friends, they're like my rock. Or maybe it's more like they're my buoy. They're my ocean buoy. When I'm like out in the ocean, drowning in my sea of emotions, they keep me afloat. They keep my head above water. They do so much for me. Yeah, it's not a very comfy topic, but I think it's okay to talk about because like I'm like better now. I'm like doing good now. Yeah, they were the ones that were like, Sirchu, and like, how do I put this? Like, I want to be careful about how I say this. They were the ones that really pushed me to go to therapy. And it's hard to like proceed with this topic responsibly. So I'm gonna do my best. They really pushed me to go to therapy in like the most gentle but persistent way possible. Like you know how what's a good analogy? You know King Alexander's Gordian knot? Do you know the story of Alexander the Great's Gordian knot? I believe he like visited like a temple or a land or something, and they were like, you can be king if you can untie this knot. And Alexander the Great just took a sword and cut it, and everyone was so shook. They were so shook, they were like, oh! And they all just bowed down to him, like at the sheer audacity of him. Rather than like just cutting the Gordian knot, like my friends like sat down with me to untie the knot and like figure out all of the barriers that was like blocking me from just going to therapy, because they knew that like my issues were beyond it. They knew that my issues needed professional, like a professional hand, right? Like it wasn't enough to just rely on friends. It wasn't enough. It's like above their pay grade, right? I didn't want to be like that kind of burden on them, and they knew that, I knew that, and they would like sit down with me. They would sit down with me and they would like gently and methodically and persistently untangle that knot until I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll go to therapy. Okay, I'll do it. Cause like, I don't know. It was like such a huge mental block. It's like you said, I guess I got like a powerful brain computer, but like in a really fucked up way. I came up with like a billion excuses for why I shouldn't go to therapy. Why I didn't want to go to therapy. Why I like couldn't go to therapy. Why I wasn't ready for therapy. Like it I just came up with like a billion excuses. And like my friends would just like sit down with me and like systematically break down why those reasons were wrong until eventually, like, I don't know, until I was like finally convinced. It took a long time. It took a really, really long time, and they were very gentle about it. They weren't like, they didn't give me any ultimatums. They didn't do any like interventions, like sudden interventions, like you need to like get your shit together. It wasn't ever like that. It was like, hey, Sirchu, so why don't you want to go to therapy? Like what are some of your reasons? Because like here are some of the things that like, here are some of the reasons why I think you should, but like most importantly, like this has to be something that you want. And like I'm like open to that kind of conversation, kind of, right? I think that was like the most important thing, is that like I'm open to like ideas and to having that conversation. But like I also kind of like knew myself as well. It's so strange. I don't know how to describe it. It's so complex and nuanced. I feel like it's like hard to explain this like responsibly. I just remember like multiple times I would have multiple like one-on-one conversations with like different friends, and like they would tell me like, it's okay. You're doing fine. You should just do it. Like it's not gonna hurt you. Like I understand your fears, I understand your reasonings, but like here are counterpoints to that. And like the conversations, obviously, because it's like this was like over multiple conversations, right? So like the conclusion of these conversations wouldn't end in like, yeah, you're right, I should go to therapy. It wouldn't necessarily end with that. It would just be like, okay, I'll think about it. Like my friends trusted me to actually just think about it. And so I did. I would just remember like all of the things that they talked about. I would lay in bed that night or whatever the fuck time it was. Because it was like such a terrible time in my life. And like I would think about it, and I'd be like, they're right. They're so right. And like they would like pull out all of the resources too. They would like find a bunch of resources, a bunch of options. They like did so much of the legwork for me. It was insane. It was insane. They were like, here are some like therapists, like here are some organizations that like I can personally vouch for. Here are the therapy techniques that like I've looked into, and kind of sounds like, because there are different therapy, there are different like kinds of therapy, and so they like did so much of the research for me. They would be like, I think this is like the type of therapy that you might need. This is probably the kind of therapy that you want to look for, and like maybe these are kinds of like the questions you can bring to therapy. And I just like, when I finally went to therapy, I was like very explicit in like my goals, even if like they weren't super clear. Does that make sense? That sounded like an oxymoron. That sounded like a paradox. But when I finally made the decision to go to therapy, I was like extremely focused. Like, I'm gonna trust the process. It was like allowing the trust fall of like, I I was like extremely focused on like wanting to get better, even though I didn't know how. And I kind of trusted that the therapist would like help me figure it out. The therapist would like give me the right questions to ask myself. Yeah, like therapy is so... I think everybody should go to therapy. The best thing therapy did for me... The best thing that therapy did for me was give me the right questions to ask so I could help myself. So that I could live according to my values. Like, I didn't have to change who I was. I didn't have to change who I was to be better. That was like something I was scared of. I was like scared to acknowledge myself. I was like scared to look inward because I thought I hated I thought I was so ugly inside. I thought that how do I put it? I thought that I thought that like there was like so much self-loathing. I felt so much self-loathing that I felt like there wasn't anything salvageable. I felt like I just needed to erase myself and just start over from zero because like there was nothing salvageable. There was like so much self-loathing. There was like my inner voice is just so mean to me that like I thought there was nothing salvageable. And I think like the best thing that therapy did for me was make me believe that like I can live. I didn't have to change myself. I think that was like something I was really afraid of. Was like looking in the mirror and like seeing like my ugly inside. I don't know how to describe it. But like when I finally went to therapy, it wasn't as bad as I was thought. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It still hurt. It was still hard. It still hurt a lot to like look inward and acknowledge like all of the pain and all of the self-loathing, and like acknowledge like all of my struggles. It was like I don't know how do I describe it? Like it's like I didn't want to look at something that was so ugly. I didn't want to acknowledge the problem because I didn't want to deal with it because I didn't know how to deal with it. And I think like when I made the conscious decision to like go to therapy, I was like, just do it. Just do it. Just remember like your explicit goal and you're gonna give it 110%. You're gonna do better. You're gonna be fine. Even if this therapist like even if this therapist is not the right one for you. I'm tearing up a little bit. I gotta get a tissue. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry guys, 1 second. Thank you, Ice. You can understand and relate a ton more than you're saying in open chat. Seriously, good work to your friends for going through their process with you earnestly. I'm so thankful for my friends. Like, I really mean it when I say that like they're my ride or die. I really mean it because this is gonna sound so like cheesy, corny, but like I love them more than I love my own family. And like, the only reason I like have a relationship with my family now is because like my friends built me up to be a strong enough person to deal with my family in a way that will allow me to interact with them, like to have a relationship with my family without like also like putting up boundaries against their behavior that like made me avoid them in the first place. You understand me? You're proud of me? It's like going to a doctor with a clear record of your health and the thing you want to address. Yeah, wonder. Yeah, like when I started going to therapy, I had like a list of things that I knew were my issues, like clear symptoms of like my behavior. And like I would just be straight up with her, with my therapist. I was straight up with her, like, hey, like, I think I might have this for these reasons. And she was like very honest with me. I think my favorite part, I think this is why we were such a good match. I was very lucky. I was very, very, very lucky, I think, that she was my first therapist because she was evidence-based. She was very, very much evidence-based. And I really appreciated that. I love evidence-based like conversation. So I think it like worked out that I got an evidence-based therapist. And so like we would take like diagnostic exams, like multiple diagnostic exams. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much because about like the specifics because I feel like that's kind of like that's like kind of private because it's like private medical information. So I'm trying to be like intentionally vague. Helps the doctor out a ton too. Glad you found a good therapist. Yeah, that was like something I was worried about was like I was worried that I was gonna, because I had never done therapy before, right? So I had no frame of reference. I was really worried I was gonna get a bad therapist. That was like the worst case scenario. Is like neutral therapist, whatever, fine, I'll find a different one. Bad therapist, like what if a bad therapist does more harm than good, right? That was like something I was scared of. And like even though the probability of that is extremely low, sometimes you just need to read 1 or 2 nightmare stories to instill the fear of God in you. And that's like what happened. I would have liked you a bunch anyway, you fluffy bunny of a person. No way, Suzuli is the bunny. I'm the tofu. You're backwards in time, proud of me? Thank you! You're gonna cry? I'm beautiful inside and out? Oh, thank you. Knock, knock, knock! This is HIPAA! Open up! Nothing to see here, HIPAA compliance officer. Nothing to see here. No breaches of HIPAA in here. No, sir or ma'am or them. Not here. We're compliant. Oh man, I used to work in an office. I used to work as an office manager. Like right after college. It was a medical office, and like I remember like getting a call from some salesman. I was new. I was like new. I had only been working there for like 6 months. And I get a call from like some kind of salesman that was like, "Hey there, like and he like I think he was like trying to sell me on like HIPAA compliance protection or some shit. Like, yeah, if you guys get audited, you could get fined of up to $10,000. And that like freaked me out. I was like, oh my God, what if we're like not being HIPAA compliant? And like, I don't even know, that's like my job. So like, I So like my boss at the time was was kind of a big deal surgeon. So like after he was done doing his hospital rounds, he worked for like multiple hospitals. After he like did his hospital rounds and he would like finish up like whatever he was any hospital work, he would come back to the office and do like office stuff. That's when he got back to the office, that's when I would like, you know, report to him like any significant things that like required his decisions or anything like that, or like any like important people had called or whatever. And so like I brought up like hey, like, you know, there's this guy who's trying to sell us on like HIPAA protection, like should we look into it? And like he had already been working for like 30 years like already. He was like, that's all bullshit, like you don't listen to him, don't, they're just trying to sell us on super expensive nonsense, like don't even. And I was like, oh okay, if you say so. Yeah, like I know HIPAA is like very important, but like we were fine. Like if we were just methodical with our medical records, it was fine. Look, even though like we still did things by paper, like fax machines, apparently it's like more secure than having a digital database. Did you guys know? I don't think it's, oh my god, it's gonna sound like a BuzzFeed article. Oh my god, it's gonna sound like a BuzzFeed clickbait article. Did you guys know that hospitals get like, they get ransomware all the time? They get hacked and like their medical records get ransomed all the time. Yeah. It's like really fucked up. Like they'll never want to talk about it because like they don't want it to make the news. I'm sure there's like a hush like gag order. But like that's why it's such a fascinating problem, because a lot of like the biggest hospitals are like really old, right? And so they're on technology, like data record keeping technology that's like super ancient. Which means they're also very vulnerable because they don't have the security of like more modern operating systems. Like I swear, legitimately 3 of the hospitals that I worked with, they were still running on Windows XP. Windows motherfucking XP. Like I had my office computer, I had like remote desktop access to like each of their record, like their medical records, because sometimes I would need them for billing reasons. Like, oh, I have to provide medical records that my boss did complete the procedures that he said he did, and then I would send it to the billing office, like to the insurance, and then they would like, it was just a whole ordeal. Anyway, whatever. Like the point is I had access, but like the thing is I had to like I had to open up, like, how do I describe it? I had to open up a virtual operating system because like the office computer was too modern. I had to open up like a remote, a virtual desktop. I had to open up a virtual desktop that was running on XP because that was the operating system that like all of their medical records were like saved on. Oh my god, it was so bad. And like surgeons, oh my god, surgeons don't give a fuck. They hate technology so much. They just want to do their job, get paid, and then go home. So anytime a hospital tries to like implement procedure, like, hey, we need you to like, we need you to do this workflow of when you do your surgery, you need to like do the op report, and then like you also have to like do this and that and this and that. And surgeons fucking hated it. They literally just wanted to like do the surgery, go home. They didn't want to do any of the paperwork. They literally would just like have the physician's assistant do it, have like the on-call do it. I don't want to do it. So like hospitals would like, it was like a constant battle of cat and mouse of like trying to make it easier for the surgeons, because if they don't, then like the hospital doesn't get paid, the surgeon doesn't get paid, nobody gets paid, because like there's like so much paperwork required to get paid. Nobody gets paid if the paperwork doesn't get done, but the surgeons don't want to do the paperwork because they think it's beneath them. So like one solution that they came up with was like they wouldn't have to type, because a lot of surgeons are old. They don't know how to use computers. They literally type with like their 2 index fingers, like one at a time, like 1 letter per second. The one solution that like the hospitals came up with was dictation. So the surgeons would have to call a phone number, and they would like dictate the op reports, like the procedure, like what they did, like the procedures that they did. They would dictate it, and then they would pay a third party to like transcribe what the surgeon said into paper. And then the paperwork, that's like how they would get the paperwork. They would just hire more people to do the work for the surgeons, because the surgeons didn't want to fucking do it. But not surprising at all, the foundation of society is built upon... Yeah. Oh my god, don't even get me started on insurance companies. Holy shit. Do you guys know what DOS is? That's like a super dinosaur operating system. Health insurance, at least like some of the... I'm not going to say which ones. But there are some like big name... health insurance companies that still operate in DOS, and it's a fascinating bubble that's gonna pop, because like multiple times these companies have tried to hire IT specialists to migrate to something more secure, but like they can't stop production, like they can't stop business for this migration. And so you have this like growing network of like data at a massive scale, and it was just so they keep throwing millions of dollars. I don't know what the actual number is. Like, I remember reading an article about this recently, but like it had to have been at least tens of millions of dollars at this point, trying to like solve the solution of how to update their record keeping software to a more modern operating system, and they just can't fucking do it. And like insurance companies have so much money. They keep throwing money at a problem that like nobody can seem to solve. It's crazy. There's a pretty big chance a lot of the ransomware is backdoored right in by people who know the system too. After 30 years of database management, things have holes. Ice, you want to know the funniest fucking thing? It's not because the ransomware... I don't know the actual percent. I don't work in security to know... to know like the actual percent. But it happens often enough that like I get annual training on on cybersecurity, on like, don't click emails from people you don't recognize, don't click links, do not do not open attachments, do not download files from people you don't recognize. Like it's like a yearly thing. It's my god. I'm pretty sure it's not because of like a super hacker getting into the system because of like a vulnerability that has never been addressed. It's social engineering. They just send an email to somebody dumb enough to like open it. And then they open it. And boom, they're in. And that's all it takes. All it takes is one. Hello, Random Souls Gamer. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Your cousin is a surgeon and director of a ton of stuff too, so he has to do everything all the time? Yeah. Like, I understand it's a lot of responsibilities. My boss... A lot of the surgeons that I worked with, they fucking hate doing anything except like medical stuff. There were only two things that they liked. One was surgery, and the other was getting paid. Those were the only two times that my boss would get mad, was when he wasn't getting paid, and then he was like fucking on it. He would like harass whoever he needed to make sure he got his paycheck. He was not hurting for money. He made us. I was the office manager, but I was also his personal assistant. So like I was like handling a lot of his like personal information. So I knew how much money he was making. He wasn't hurting for money. It was like the principle of the matter at that point. Like, why am I not getting paid? What happened? Why is this check so much lower than like, I get paid this much for my directorship. Why is it so low? And like, I would get into contact and they would say like, oh, because like he didn't demonstrate enough hours of his directorial duties. So we decreased like his pay, his like paycheck for his like directorship, and he would like fight. He would like fight like everyone he needed to, and like honestly, it wasn't even about who was right or wrong. They were just so tired of fighting that they would just pay him just to make him shut up. Hospital politics is like fucking wild. Oh my god. Not to mention telecommunication companies. Oh man. Huh, wonder if that's how the Blue Shield breach happened? Yeah, Suzuli, that's probably what happened. Like, it literally just takes one person! You know, I don't know if you, Suzuli, I don't know if you remember this. This is not like insurance related anymore, but like, do you remember a while ago when League of Legends source code got leaked to the black market? And I don't remember like how much they held it for ransom, but like the hacker, I think was asking for like $3 million, and if like Riot Games didn't pay, then they would release it into the black market. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so like Riot Games was like, we're not gonna pay, we're aware of what happened, we are not gonna negotiate with them. And so what did they do? They released it into the black market. Wait, did I say black market? Was it the dark web? I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I understand. Like, all I remember was this, like, the League source code was hacked. And I am pretty sure it was because someone, like, fucked up. I'm pretty sure it was because somebody gave access to a malicious party, that successfully social engineered their way in to the source code. I don't mean this was like a long con of somebody like pretending that they were somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, like somebody high up, and like while the employee was like taking a shower or some shit, they like accessed their work computer. No, like it wasn't anything like that. It's not like they like plugged in a USB. It like not in the way that the spy movies or TV shows would have you think, right? It's not that cool. I'm pretty sure it was like an innocuous like email, and they're busy, and like somebody was just busy, not paying attention, focused like on like their actual work. They clicked an email just to like take a break from like their actual work, and then like clicked an attachment. Boom, that's it. That's all it takes. They're in. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Doesn't matter. Like all of this dual factor authentication. Like all it takes is one. All it takes is one. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure that's like secret stuff that like they'll never talk about. You don't want people to talk about it, because the more you talk about it, the more people can like kind of infer security systems, and then they can like figure out how to break it, you know? You just update the server OS here really quick. Everyone will be happy you did this. Oh no. Oh, it's so complicated. I'm not an IT specialist. I don't work in IT. That like goes above my head. You're fighting an orphan in Bloodborne? I've never played Bloodborne. How's that going? I don't know what I don't know who the orphan is. I don't know who you're talking about. Your cousin is a superhuman. He does not fit the scalpel jockey stereotype at all. Super good with people. To the point that he got put in a high position over an older jerk. Didn't that happen to Riot too? Oh, yeah. Wait, isn't that what I was talking about? That's what I was talking about, right? Yeah, somewhat recent years, LOL or skates. If you look into some of the stories from one of the most infamous hackers, he literally called Motorola pretending to be staff and got the entire new OS before it even shipped. It's really, yeah, like it's really not that difficult. And like, oof. Hold on, I need a sip of water. Give me 1 second. If it was like so difficult, if it was so difficult to hack, or yeah, like if it was like so difficult to like hack sensitive information, nobody in the corporate world, like employees in the corporate world would not be getting annual security training. Basic cybersecurity training. Like, it's definitely the kind of training that nobody likes to do. Everybody rolls their eyes at like the question, what do you do if you receive an email from a contact person you do not recognize that has a suspicious attachment? Is it A, you click the email and open the attachment, or B, you report the email to IT? Like, it's so obvious, but people still fall for it. So what's the actual problem? That's above my pay grade. I'm pretty sure that's like the problem of like security specialists. This is like what they get paid buku amounts of money to solve and figure out. I'm not gonna pretend I like know the solution to this, because like the human element is what makes it so difficult, right? It's going, you can get to the second phase, and then you're doing good, and then you just die. Random Souls gamer, that just sounds like Soulsborne games. I feel like that just describes like I feel like any difficult boss. I feel like you can say that about any difficult boss in a Soulsborne game. At the highest level, companies are balancing the value of that training, the efficacy of it, the outwork liability that comes from the policies, etc. Yeah. That's like the job of the directors to decide, right? HR. I'm not sure who makes the decisions at that point. The bureaucracy of a corporate environment is just so... it's so much. Everybody has to cover their ass with like a paper trail. That's not something that they really teach you in school. It's how to cover your ass. That's like something very fascinating too, is that there's so much money in the health industry that I learned about this concept. No, they do not teach you this. They do not teach you how to cover your ass with a paper trail. They don't teach you that in school. Something that I learned that like blew my mind was that there was a lot of defensive medicine. Hospitals in particular, private practices, like the smaller offices, are not... Well, no, that's not true. They still have to do defensive medicine. You have to keep track of anything and everything because patients will sue for anything and everything. Even if you have malpractice insurance, once you get a malpractice conviction, your career is done. And it's not even about the financial. It's like nobody wants to work with you at that point. There are ways around it, like settling outside of court. Anyway, that's like, ugh. Health insurance is not just health insurance, but the health industry is just like, it's such a wild world. There's like everyone talks about like the finance world being fucking wild. I don't know. I think the health industry is like also getting there. What the seer doing? Wait, you guys are humans? You thought we were all Russian bots? I'm also a Russian bot. Das vidanya. That's the only Russian word I know. Have you guys ever seen the Fox wait, what was the studio called at the time? Anyway, the animated Anastasia movie. Have you guys ever seen that? They taught you in school. Just wait till you get government job. The bureaucracy is next level. Oh yeah, I bet. Search Bro. Actually, Search Bro and Brochu work for the government. They both work for the government. Yeah. Bureaucracy and government. Yeah. Woo, you made it. Hello, Max. Welcome. Happy Friday. How are you doing, Max? Oh no, the forms. Sup, Max. Hello, Arya Spencer. Well, the orphan trout throws like bombs that he trips from his weapon, which is a freaking placenta. I can't wait to play Bloodborne so I can understand what the hell like you said. Because out of context, that sounds so messed up. That sounds not kosher. But like also like it's Bloodborne. So it's easy to say, oh, it's just Bloodborne. Once I play Bloodborne, I'll know exactly what you're talking about. I can't wait to play Bloodborne. Bro, it took 6 months just to get basic clearance just to do your job. Oh my god. Yeah. I remember I had to get a security background check. Like it was like a legit, like I had to list everywhere I've ever lived and like the exact address, and like I had to list like all of my family members, like my blood relatives. I had to list my grandparents, their address, everywhere they lived, for this like huge background check that I needed to do for work. That took like 6 months to like get through. Thank God, like this was like after I started working, so it wasn't like my employment was not contingent upon getting this like background check, but like holy shit, what a pain in the ass. And I'm pretty sure it was like you, it was just like the first level basic clearance background check. I don't know why it takes so long. My grandpa was like kind of scared when my grandpa had to do it for Search Bro, because Search Bro was the first one who got a government job. My grandpa was scared when Search Bro said that like my grandpa would be listed on his background check, because my grandpa was oh, how do I, maybe I shouldn't say this. How do I be vague about this? I'll be as vague as possible. So in a long time ago, my grandpa was a high-ranking military leader in his country. And he was worried that would affect Search Bro's employment. But it was fine. Search Bro got hired and he likes his job. Yeah. I hope that made sense. I tried to be vague about it as much as I could. 6 people had to email a form you sent in back and forth until one of them accidentally... I hate working for the I hate working with the government. Because like you don't know what's taking them so long, and they will not tell you what's taking them so long. You just kind of have to forget. But like in the private sector, like public sector being government, right? In the private sector, nobody has the fucking patience for public sector like bureaucracy bullshit. So it's like, oh, it's such a, there's so much posturing that has to go into like being the liaison between the two sectors. Ah. Oh man. Pretty much. Oh my god, we are all glowing. Beer rocks, you see? I've said this a lot of times out of context for fun. Because it's funny. It's so funny out of context. This teacher is a secret agent confirmed. No! I can neither confirm nor deny. If I tell you, I'd have to kill you. List 3 people we can call and vouch for you? Yes. Probably don't say it if it's questionable. Yeah, I'd be careful getting too much into job stuff. Okay. Grandpa had a questionable background. I don't think he had a questionable background, but I think like I understand his concerns. This was such a long time ago. That's enough detail. Dear God, coca stress. It's almost like 2 a.m. and you're still fighting the... Told you chat, Searcher is a secret agent. I'm not. I will neither confirm nor deny. You got this eventually? Yeah. I believe in you. You got this. You got this eventually. I believe in you. I can't wait to play Bloodborne. I want to play Bloodborne. I did rearrange the order that I'm gonna play the Soulsborne games. It kind of hurt my heart a little bit to do it, but I think it made logical sense to do it this way. So after Dark Souls 2 with Steve, which I think we're like making really good progress on. After Dark Souls 2, I'm gonna play Dark Souls 3. And then after Dark Souls 3, I'm gonna play Elden Ring. What that means is that Bloodborne and Sekiro and Demon Souls are gonna be after Elden Ring. Yeah. Because I felt I really wanted to play it in release order, or at least semi-release order. But to be honest, I wanted to play Elden Ring before the DLC comes out. And I kind of wanted to ride the hype wave that would come with it. You know? I think it'll be fun. I have a lot of friends who love Elden Ring, who play the shit out of Elden Ring, who are all gonna come back for the DLC, and I want to experience the DLC with them. You know what I mean? Like before, I've never played Elden Ring, but like when Elden Ring first came out, and when Elden Ring first came out and everyone was playing it, I was just watching them play. And they would like give me all the lore, and it would be so much fun. Like my friends and I will just hang out in Discord, and we will all just like stream our games to each other. And so I would watch them play Elden Ring, and like they would just talk about like how amazing this game was, and it was so much fun to watch. Oh my god. I don't know why I never started playing Elden Ring. I don't know why, but like now, like better late than never, right? So yeah, that's like my reason for wanting to play Elden Ring, for pushing like the schedule around. I feel a little guilty about it, but I think it'll be okay. I think I'm being too harsh on myself. I think I'm being too mean to myself. I think it's okay to like do it this way. At least that's what I'm telling myself. After Dark Souls 3 will be Elden Ring, and then hopefully I'll be able to like play enough Elden Ring before the DLC comes out. The timeline looks good. The timeline looks like I'm gonna be okay. I may not necessarily be able to start the DLC on time, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think the most important thing was like getting some Elden Ring under my belt before the DLC comes out. You need to grind money for your healing items. I remember that was like a major criticism of Bloodborne, was that you had to grind for your Estus Flask charges, or whatever the equivalent was in Bloodborne. Was it blood vials? I don't know. Don't answer that. Please don't. I remember that was like a criticism though. Like one of my good friends said he quit Bloodborne because he was stubborn and he like hated needing to farm currency to buy more healing charges. You love Dark Souls 3? Sekiro is good? I know. I want to play. I want to play them all. I only have so much time. Sounds good. Bloodborne and Sekiro are their own story, so they can be played at any time. Oh, okay. Okay. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, then Elden Ring is good too? Woo, okay. Are we gonna do 3 hours of dress up? Shit. No. Wait. No. I want to get into the action. Because at least from what I've noticed in Dark Souls 1 and 2, you can't even see underneath the armor anyway. Fashion Souls is very much carried by like the actual quality of the piece of armor, and not by the character options. There's some stuff in Elden Ring that they incorporated from Sekiro Bloodborne, but it's okay. You have a litany of opinions about DS3 that would probably upset you. Hi, Meat! Welcome! Hello, hello! How are you doing? Are you gonna co-op DS3 and Elden Ring 2? So, thanks for asking! Thank you for bringing this up. I wanna go back to playing solo. I might do like occasional co-op because as I and please like give me your opinions on like how the co-op works in Dark Souls 3. But I wanna, even though I had a lot of fun doing co-op in Dark Souls 2, I wanna go back to playing solo so that I can dedicate more attention to chat. I felt like I was neglecting chat during the co-op, and I don't know, I want to reprioritize chat. I felt like I was neglecting chat, and it didn't feel good. Even though I was having a lot of fun co-op. You're gonna rip through DS3 compared to DS2? Are you sure, Meat? Because like DS2, I got my ass carried by co-op. I feel like I'm not gonna remember how to play the game. Is Dex good in Dark Souls 3? I might like try a Dex build in Dark Souls 3. In Dark Souls 1, I went strength. Dark Souls 2, I went intelligence. I think Dark Souls 3, I kind of want to try Dex. Hopefully Dex isn't bad. I hope. You're gonna lose your mind because of this game? Maybe it's time to take a break, Random Souls Gamer. It's okay to take a break. Although, like, I don't know. Maybe that's not in the vernacular of the types of players that... Maybe it's not in the dictionary of the types of players that like Bloodborne or like Soulsborne games. It's not in the definition of the kind of players who play Soulsborne games. I just said a bunch of like words. I hope that made sense. I don't know what I just said. You're along for the ride? No idea about lore or anything? You like when the fighting goes burr? Okay. I'm glad, Ice. That's good to know. Never really had a problem with it. You want to play Bloodborne so bad? Sigh. You can choose to not wear a helmet. That's true. That's true. Co-op is pretty seamless in Dark Souls 3. Sutra wants to experience the solo struggle too. That's so true. I really do. I liked the suffering. I missed it. I missed the suffering. Is that strange? Am I fucked up in the head? Like, I miss the 2-hour struggle it took me to kill my first Black Knight in Dark Souls 1. I miss it, but also like, would you guys find that entertaining? For me to bash my head at like something that you guys are like, why is she so bad? Why can't she just do it? Because like, I remember that high I got when I beat my first Black Knight. I'm not gonna lie. No other high has hit since then. I want to struggle again. I want to suffer. We are so neglected. Well, not knowing how to play DS2 will be good for DS3. Really? Put the training wheels on in DS2 and then taking them off for DS3? Well, you're small? So easy to carry? Yeah, that's true. I am small. I could probably fit in a backpack. Personally, you think DS3 is way easier than 2, but there's a lot more horse shit like stun locks. Oh, interesting. You don't remember what you did in DS3, but you remember you liked it a lot. Dex is the god stat in DS3. In DS3, you never did the DLC though. It is extremely overpowered. You do love this game, but you're just angry, shaking. If that's not the Soulsborne experience, like I don't know what is. It's such a love-hate relationship. Oh, but think about it, Random Souls Gamer. It's gonna feel so good once you beat it. No, you also like suffering and bashing your head in. The 2-hour Black Knight was peak. Touch grass, homies. Maybe I should. Maybe I need to touch grass. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. Maybe that's why I'm so eepy. probably don't eat enough. And I probably don't touch enough grass. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. I don't know why. This whole week I was fine. And then today, right before stream, I was like... At like 2 hours before stream, I was like, why am I so tired? Why am I so sleepy? It's too late for me to take a nap now. I still need to eat. I still like need to do some stuff. Need to plan some things. And like as it got closer and closer to like stream time, I got more and more sleepy. And I was like, God damn it. I need to stay awake. I need to stream. Why am I so tired? That was very entertaining. We play Souls games. You know what it's like. No, and you also move through games in a unique way. So finding your way is something that changes drastically when you have input for directions. Yeah! I really liked I really liked playing blind. I really liked playing Dark Souls 1 blind with like very minimal backseating. That was a lot of fun. It was also really cute when I would like think out loud and like I would ask a question that was like, you know, kind of rhetorical, but like not actually like, please don't actually answer that. And like chat would just go like, Quokka shut. I miss Quokka. I miss Quokka. We haven't used Quokka in so long. I want to use Quokka again. Going back to something you said, I moved through games in a unique way. I wish I had like a frame of reference because like obviously I've never played the games before. It's like really funny that you say that I moved through the game in a unique way. One of my friends, he lurks in chat. I was like talking to him after stream and he was like, you are like richly rewarded for your unorthodox way of playing the game. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like what? What? Like what do you mean? Why did you, let me get some water. Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, he was like, you are richly rewarded for playing in an you are richly rewarded for like being unorthodox. And I was like, what do you mean? I don't even remember if he like had an example. I don't remember if he had like an example for what I did. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Nothing has topped that Black Knight. Yeah. Nothing that high. I will always remember that high. And nothing else quite reached that high. Well, we're here, aren't we? That's true. That's true. Thank you. Yeah. Aria's footstench. You're right. You guys are here. Luckily, it's literally impossible to get lost in DS3. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Because Dark Souls 2, 100,000 million %. If I didn't have your guidance, I would have been so lost. It would have been so frustrating, like watching me circle around the map like 100 times and like oh my God, Steve and Meat, you guys had to guide me so much. Press A. There are very few interact prompts in DS3. Oh, thank God. Okay. Read what, chat? Read? Why are you telling me to read? Read what? The message on the ground? You're probably tired because you subconsciously know that you can be low energy this stream. So what you're saying is, for the next few days, I need to force myself to play a video game while Steve is gone. Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm hearing. I have something in mind. you allowed yourself to curse like no tomorrow, you would scream out curses? That's me all the time! That's me when I play video games! I just scream, and I get mad, and I yell, and I say swear words all the time. Like, fuck, shit, fucking hell, god damn it. Quokka. Who is Quokka? Yes, Quokka is the safe word for backseating. Yes, yes. Ray Ray gassing me up outside stream? Yeah. That's like... Yeah. Because, you know, after stream, like I'm always wondering like, did I do okay? Was that a good stream? I hope everybody had a good time. I need the affirmation. I need the I need the validation from my lurker friends. Like, yeah, it was good. I'm like, okay, good. Like anytime anybody lurks, like anytime any of my friends lurk, I like message them after stream like, was that a good stream? Did I do okay? And like I need to hear them say that like I did okay. And I'm like, okay, good. Since these are her first exposure to Soulsborne games, she normally doesn't like spoilers or backseating. Unless asked, Quokka is the safe word we use. You were here. That Black Knight will remain nameless. You put his ass in the ground. DS2 is so bad at telling you what to do. Yeah, you're so right. But the environment is gorgeous. I would not mind getting lost in Dark Souls 2 if I didn't have a co-op partner. I know. Ads. Okay, I snoozed as much as I could. I'm sorry, chat. Ads are coming up in about 45 seconds. I'm gonna do my best to catch up with chat. Need to go back to the VODs or something? The Black Knight happened before Steve dropped me here. I will start uploading YouTube VODs. I'm so sorry. I've been like procrastinating so bad. It's too late to see it on Twitch, but I will upload it on YouTube. I have the VOD. On YouTube. I will get on that. I'm Sutrus, that is the opposite of what you're saying. I'm saying you can rest while Steve is gone. Going to summon all the Halo rings on this bitch. Also, the active chatter's validation isn't good enough. She deserved all the validation. You always do. I'm your Oshi. Ads, stretches, lads, snack, water. Yes, DS2 is just the more fun co-op is. Okay. Chat, go get water, bathroom, snacks. Ads are starting soon. I'll see you in all 3 minutes. Woo! Hello everyone! Welcome back! Woo! I got up and like got some water. Every time there's like an ad break that I like actually get up and like take the break, I go out into the hallway and pet the cat. The seer back! Yeah! I'm back! Welcome back everyone. Welcome back from the ads. Whew. I got a snack too. You guys, what are your favorite snacks? I like every time I go every time I go to like Sam's Club or Costco, I always buy like a bunch of snacks because I don't eat lunch. I know that's really bad. I know. That's a different conversation. Okay, we can have that's a separate conversation we can have later. Let's just focus on like the thing that I want to say right now. I don't eat lunch because if I eat too much, I get really sleepy, and then like my productivity just like gets fucking destroyed. So like I buy snacks. Lunch is the worst meal to skip. Well, I don't know. I always have like a small like snack or like a small dinner before stream, and then I have like a big meal. I have a big meal like after stream. Pet the cat break? Yeah, like every time I leave my room, one of the cats, I don't know how like they decide the schedule, but it's always one of the cats. It's never both. One of the cats like always runs up to me. As soon as they hear my door opening, they like zoom up to me. Yeah, they take shifts. No cap. Like for real. Like like they do take shifts. They run up to me. I don't know which cat it's gonna be at what time of day. And like if I don't pet them, they will grab my ankles. They will like poke holes in my ankles like, hey, bitch, where are my pets? You want to get past here? You want to go to the bathroom? You gotta pet me first. And like, I have to do this thing. Maybe this is how parents deal with their toddlers. Or like, but like I kind of pretend to pet them while I'm also slowly walking away. It's a very funny, I don't know how to paint this picture for you, but like I lean down to pet them, but I'm also like walking away at the same time so that they're distracted by the pets, and then I run away before they can grab my ankles. If I wasn't like busy, meat. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's why I can do this without hurting myself. Yeah, so if I wasn't like busy, if I'm not busy, I will just sit down. I will just sit down and let them like come to me. And then they'll sit on my lap and I'll just sit in the hallway and I will like give them all the pets that they want. Oh my god, one of them, One of them is so fucking cute. She's so sweet. She's so cute. I bet she's like a rascal too, but she's like more sneaky about it. This is probably why she's my favorite, because she knows how to hide her troublemaking away from me. But like, she lets me cradle her in my arms, and like, I always try to find the right like angle and intensity to pet her that she like fucking loves. Like when I know like she's like having a good time when she's like cradled in my arms and she's like purring like a motorboat. Her eyes are closed and she's like leaning into my arms. And if this is, any of you cat owners, can you tell me if this is normal? She's the only one that does this, but then again, she's the only one that lets me like cradle her and pet her like that. When she gets really comfortable, how do I put this? She starts drooling. Is that normal? She starts drooling. That's not terribly uncommon. What does that mean? What is that? That's just animal stuff? Okay, wait, let me make sure I didn't miss any messages. Should I at least eat something light and balanced? I will have... How about this meat? For lunch, I will start having just a giant fist of salad with a little bit of dressing, because I'm not that psychotic. Our fridge always has like the giant like tub of salad to help like, you know, get more veggies to like just have there to make it easier for us to like eat our veggies. I'm pretty good at it. I could definitely be better. So like for lunch, I will have a giant fist of salad with a little bit of dressing, because I don't know, I it's bitter, so I need to tame it, okay? Fighting her to eat 3 square meals a day for years. Yeah, I know. Breakfast, I can't do it. I can't do breakfast. If I eat breakfast, my stomach hurts. And I'm pretty sure it's because I don't eat breakfast that breakfast... It's like a catch-22, right? It's bad for me if I eat breakfast, but if I do eat breakfast, then my tummy hurts. Because I'm pretty sure that's like my digestive system like waking the fuck up. That's like my metabolism like waking the fuck up. But because like my body is so used to not eating breakfast that like it's such a shock. Yeah, it's a terrible cycle of violence that just perpetuates itself. See your Chinese cuteness to get out of not eating lunch. Don't fall for a chat. God damn it, you've exposed me. Don't expose me like this. Gandalf the Grey Cat shall not pass. None shall pass. None shall pass. You shall not pass until you pet me. The shit posting was all worth it for that reaction. You love it when cats want to be held like a baby. That was like something that my roommate told me. She like explicitly taught them to do. She explicitly taught them to be okay with being held like babies. She got them when they were kittens, and she would teach them to just be okay with being cradled like babies. And now I get to benefit from her hard work. Troublemaking is best hidden? I don't know about that. Cats are so funny. They're so funny. That's not terribly uncommon. That's just animal stuff. She's a drooler. Some cats drool. Okay, you're back. Now you can go find them. Welcome back, Random Souls Gamer. You got this shit. You got this. Let that anger fuel you. Let that anger energize you. But do not let it cloud your judgment. For I know you are good at video games. You just need to tell the game. Let the game know that you're good at video games. Yep, normal. Your ex had a cat that loved you and would drool on you. I don't know how to respond to that. Just grab salad and then put dressing on your fist? No. Salad sounds good. Yogurt and granola would also be a good pick. I love yogurt. But I'm also lactose intolerant. So if I only eat yogurt... So like the thing about... You know how like there's like different degrees of lactose intolerance, right? Like, even if you're lactose intolerant, you might be like less so than others. My level of lactose intolerance is if I eat dairy with something else, I'm fine. Like cereal is okay. A cereal I think is like the absolute limit. If I like the carbs of cereal will counteract the effect of the lactose on my body. If I eat yogurt, I don't think that's enough to like combat my lactose intolerance. Especially with fruit, that's too many. No. If I eat too much like sugars, like even if it's just from a fruit, even if it's healthy sugars from fruit or yogurt, I get a massive headache. I get a massive headache at the end of the day because I get like a sugar crash. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There was this one time, I had an apple for lunch because I was like trying to do what you recommended, just have something healthy or just have something for lunch because it's like I shouldn't skip meals. I tried, okay? I tried. So I would just have an apple for lunch just to convince myself like, okay, apples are healthy. I will just have an apple for lunch so I'm eating something. And like I got a huge massive headache. So like when I was like going home for the day, I like didn't know what to do. I didn't want to do anything because I had such a headache. And like my roommate at the time, I like told her like I have a headache, and she was like, well, you know, like did you eliminate like all the possibilities? I was like, I think so. Maybe it was something I ate. And she was like, what did you eat? And I said an apple, and she was like, that'll do it. That's just sugar. And I was like, oh. So I can't just have sugar, even if it's healthy sugar. Eat protein sometimes. Oh yeah. I finally saw your chat. Yeah, like yeah, protein. I can't just. I need like other kinds of nutrients, which I guess meat did say have like a balanced meal, but like it's so much effort to eat 3 times a day. Used to be nauseous trying to eat breakfast too. Do you drink water straight out of bed? It can alleviate that. Oh, like not feeling hungry? Oh, you mean like a stomach ache? You mean like getting a stomach ache when I eat breakfast? Is that what you mean? When I brush my teeth in the morning, my mouth always feels dry. So like I do drink a lot of water after I brush my teeth. So I guess kind of. It is indeed a catch-22. Yes, vegetable provider. I'll take 1 fistful of salad. Yeah, I have a... My vegetable provider is that giant tub of salad that just sits in my fridge for like 2 weeks. And like, the more rotten it... I can see its like slow descent into like going bad. And like, the closer it gets to going bad, the more of it I eat at a time so that it doesn't go to waste. Salad is good. You can even add chicken or something. I do this thing. I hope this doesn't sound like too poverty. It's not because it's because I'm lazy. But like when I go to Sam's Club or like Costco or just whatever grocery store, I like to get a whole ass rotisserie chicken. And I shred. I just debone. I like take a fork. I take 2 forks. And then I give up on using the forks and just use my hands because it's just easier. I like take off all of the meat from a rotisserie chicken and I put it in a Ziploc bag and I put it in my fridge. And then I just dress up that chicken like with like different sauces, or like I season it, or maybe I like throw it. I just like you said, just throw it in whatever. That's like what I do. Because it's like so easy and it's so cheap. You get a whole ass rotisserie chicken for $5. That's like such a good deal. And it's protein. It's basically a scam. And like the CEOs are like, we will never raise the prices of our rotisserie chicken because people literally come here just for our rotisserie chicken. And if they're gonna make a whole ass trip to get our rotisserie chicken and like pay a whole ass membership to buy our rotisserie chicken, then they will buy other shit in our store too. We will not raise the price of our motherfucking rotisserie chicken. So you bet your ass I'm gonna buy fucking motherfucking rotisserie chicken while it's so cheap in this motherfucking economy. You bet your ass I will. Anyway, yeah, that's where I get a lot of my protein, is eggs and chicken. This is an egg household. Eggs are really cheap as well right now, except when like all of those chickens like got hit with like the bird flu a while ago, when like eggs became really expensive. That was like a temporary thing, but now that the supply has like stabilized, so eggs are like cheap again. Okay, you're not mad anymore. Got through the cat defenses after she wasn't a kitten, but we fought a hell of a lot to get to. Okay, hold me please. No, knock the lactose on. Kind of like there's 9 levels of hell. Humans aren't meant to eat cow juice, and yet we do it anyway. It's not just sugar, it's also fiber and vitamins. Yeah, but it is still a lot of sugar. Bro, so you don't eat brekkie, no lunch? Do you at least eat dinner? Or is that the only meal? I eat a big dinner. I eat a big dinner. And then like I get really sleepy after dinner, and then it helps me fall asleep. Yeah, your comment was in reference to breakfast tummy aches. Supposed to drink like 8 ounces. 8 ounces?! What if it's adjusted for my body? Potion seller. I need only your finest lettuce. I'm going into work, and I require only your finest salads. You can't handle my salads, traveler. They're too strong for you. I'm going into battle. I need your finest greens. You can't handle my greens, traveler. Oh my god! Is that 9_nah? I feel so privileged. You've graced me with your presence. Hello, how are you doing? That is such a good deal. Miss Underscore is here. I have a Costco rotisserie chicken in your fridge right now. You love making soup from the bones? Yes! That's another thing! I don't throw away the bones. I save the bones and I make motherfucking soup with it. The onion butt that like when I chop onions, the onion butt, the carrot butt, like, any kind of like quote unquote prep leftovers, I keep that shit. I throw it in a freezer. Throw it in the freezer. And then when it's soup season, make motherfucking soup. Love making soup from the bones. You love rotisserie chicken, but you eat the whole thing at a time? Work said you need to, has 20... Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah. Like, it's such a good deal. It's like such a good, like, price per protein deal. Are we being sponsored by Costco? Man, they should sponsor me. I would be such a good shill. Well, only if it's for a product that like... Only if it's for a product I'm actually familiar with. Like Costco, I'd be a great Costco sponsor. They wouldn't even need to pay me. They would just need to pay me in rotisserie chicken. Okay, I'm glad you think I'm funny. 9_nah. Incredible timing. Eggs are cheap out there. What the fuck? They're still expensive here. Oh man. In this trying... May I offer you an egg in this trying time? The avian flu was just an excuse to gouge, by the way. They were all scheming together. Yeah, I bet. I remember watching some videos about some egg farmers who were like, yeah, like eggs are so expensive because supermarkets don't wanna subsidize because all our chickens are sick and supermarkets don't want to subsidize that. So that's why eggs are expensive. And I watched and I was like, huh. So I guess I just won't eat eggs. The got milk propaganda is too real. Sirchu Main's dinner. Seriously, he's fucking dead? Holy shit. Congratulations. You got him. How do you feel? How's the dopamine levels? Is it good? Thoughts on pickled eggs? I've never had pickled eggs. Can I tell you something weird? I've seen pickled eggs. My mom like really likes, how do I describe this? My mom really likes the aesthetic of pickled food. I remember she had this like long, cylindrical, thin jar of pickled eggs, and I remember seeing it growing up. Would never open it because I didn't know. This was before I knew what pickled food was, right? I'd heard of pickles, but I didn't know that pickles were made from the pickling process. You know what I mean? So I've seen pickled eggs. I've never tasted it. I imagine it's really good though. Is it a little bit... Does it kind of have like a similar flavor profile as like deviled eggs? Because that's kind of what I'm like picturing in my head. It sounds like it'd be really good. Sierra's so funny. He's can't with them. Fuck this boss. Incredible timing. You've been here for 5 minutes. Can't with you. Don't drop kick me. No! Have you ever heard me scream when I fall? I go, ah! There's like a clip of me like I was like fighting this dragon, the rotten dragon in the Valley of Drakes in Dark Souls 1. I was like, oh, I think I can do it. And then like the wing like clips my character and like pushes me into the cliff, and I'm like, ah! You did it finally. This attempt was a test of the blood letter, and you still beat him. That's right. Let's fucking go. She's excitable. She reads a chat. She reads a chat and gets her hyped, and she can't focus on anything else. It's true. It's very true. But I think it's more entertaining this way. Bone Juice. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being inducted into the soup cult. You love soup. OMG. Just like me. For real. I'm so adorable. Thank you. Bro, imagine they gave me a free membership. Ooh, Costco hot dogs are so good. I also love their chicken bakes. I burn my mouth on the chicken bakes all the time. I never learned my lesson. Here's a wheelbarrow of M&Ms. No, I will not accept it. I will donate that to charity. I can't eat that much sugar. I literally have a small jar of M&Ms that I'm struggling to get through. My sister-in-law, she bought these like M&Ms for cheap because like they were the Easter colored M&Ms, and she was like baking cookies with them. But like Brochu and my sister-in-law are both trying to lose weight. They're not like overweight, but they're like 10-15 pounds over like their desired weight. So they're trying to like cut back where they can. And so they were like, do you want this jar of M&Ms? And I was like, I guess, because it's shelf stable. And so I'm struggling to get through them. I'm just incapable of eating that much sugar. One, because I'm a hypochondriac, and two, I just don't like what like sugar does to me. I don't feel good. I feel it. I don't know. I'm just very sensitive, I think. Egg with me, everyone. Egg. Supermarkets. Supermarkets. Yeah, it was literally just supermarket monopolies getting together the price, fix the eggs. Oh, lovely. Fuck those guys. Go to Aldi. Aldi would never do you dirty. You're so cute. You hate it here? What? I'm getting mixed signals here. What do you mean? Pickled egg sounds kind of good. Lurk, gotta go real quick, but you'll be here. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for stopping by. Bye, 9_na. You make spicy pickled eggs? Ooh. That sounds really good. You've calmed down completely and here just sitting. The next boss that you're going to murder will be the final boss that you haven't killed yet? Ooh. Peter Piper failed her? Huh? Wait, what was that in reference to? You like pickled food because it adds acidity and you're sensitive to sodium, so helps because you're eating more. Whoa! I love pickled food. Like, I feel like Korean cuisine has like mastered the art of pickling food. I love going to a Korean restaurant that still that like believes in unlimited side dishes. That's like a cultural thing. It's like an expectation. You get unlimited like side dishes and most of those side dishes are like pickled vegetables in some way. I love pickled food. I love Korean food. Holy shit. I'm not just talking about kimchi. Kimchi is like very obvious, it's very easy, right? But there's like other pickled stuff too. Like pickled radishes. Oh my god. Pickled radishes are also so good. You also love, oh, you fucking love pickled onions and jalapenos. What about the pizza? Small jar. What about the pizza? Huh? You love having Aldi's nuts? Aldi's nuts are so good. I still have a jar of their like honey and salted roasted peanuts. I have a jar of them. I have a lot of snacks because I feel like it's the only way to get me to eat is if I just have a bunch of snacks around me. If I just have them within arm's reach, maybe I will eat. Who's Aldi? Grocery store. Yeah. Aldi is the grocery store. I'm so sorry. I'm so American. I'm so sorry. My American is showing. Aldi is like a really, really, it's a really good grocery store that like, in my opinion, usually has the fairest price for groceries. Anytime like I go grocery shopping, like Aldi always has like the best prices on everything. I remember during the pandemic, the COVID pandemic, I'm sorry if it's not a cozy topic, but like when food prices like skyrocketed out the ass to the fucking moon, my local Aldi was selling a dozen eggs for $1, and they limited 2 per customer. They sold bread, like a loaf of bread for $1. And like that was such a lifesaver. Cause like, damn, that was a crazy time. Koreans got all them cool. They really do. You're a bit underweight right now. Metabolism and life balance issues. Food is a chore. Ice, you totally understand. I get it. I get it too. Like, eating is such a chore. The weird part about me is that when I'm with my friends, when we're traveling or when we like go out to eat, I'm a fucking glutton. I eat so much. I'm so decadent when I go out to eat, when I'm traveling. But at home, I'm so ascetic? Is that the right word? I'm so pragmatic? Maybe that's not the right word. I'm so... I don't know. I don't eat unless like I'm hungry. But like usually by the time I'm hungry, it's like too late. Like I should have eaten before I was hungry, based on the time of based on the time of day. Unlimited banchan? Meat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like I love Korean restaurants that have unlimited banchan because that means that they're confident in their food, that they can get away with the unlimited banchan. Oh, I need to sneeze, I think. No? Okay, I think I'm good. Whew. You must say how is this boss who's literally burning wheat to fire? I have no idea what boss you're talking about. What about the Costco pizza? Oh! It's good. It's okay, here's the thing about Costco pizza. Costco pizza is serviceable. It's good, right? Because pizza is just good, right? But it's not the king of pizzas. In terms, if we look at the price, right? If we factor in the value, that makes it top tier. But if we take out price as like a consideration, which I know is like an unfair assessment because price is very much an important consideration when it comes to food, right? But like hypothetically, if we did not take price into consideration, like it would just be good pizza. It would not be excellent pizza, but it would be good pizza. Aldi is great. You live in desert land America, so I don't have many grocery options. I'm so sorry. That fucking sucks. I hope you're still doing well though. I hope you still get good groceries somewhere. Oh my god, yeah. Wander is like so good at working out. Can I say this? Can I say this? I'm just gonna say he's really good at working out. Yes? You don't even know what I was gonna say! Come work out with me, Ice. We're gonna pump you up. Sounds like you need to eat at set times of day. Teskaru? You're so descriptive. Wait, descriptive about what? Huh? What did I say? I'm looking for all the advice when you get there. Ice, Wander. I keep telling Wander this, but I think Wander would be an excellent personal trainer. Because he is so good at creating a balanced exercise routine that is specific to your goals and your current strength level. Like your current fitness level. Can I say the thing? Okay, you said yes twice, so I'm gonna say the thing. Are you sure? One more yes. Say yes one more time. Do you even know what I'm gonna say? Do you have an idea of what I'm gonna say? Say yes one more time and I'll say it. Yes? Okay. Wander has a fat ass because he's so good at working out. He's You knew it! You knew what I was gonna say! I was trying to be vague. I don't know. I was kind of worried you wouldn't. God damn! He's so good and consistent about working out. And he's also like very good about doing it in a healthy way. Like very much about incremental and responsible workout routines. It's more about the lifestyle. It's more about the habit as opposed to visible gains. It just kind of worked out that he's been doing this long enough that now he has like visible gains. Okay, I'm gonna finish my snack really quick. I grabbed this like a while ago when I took a break. I've been holding it in my hand. It's a fig bar, a blueberry fig bar. I don't know if you guys know what that is. When I say I get snacks, I try to stick with like healthy snacks or snacks that look healthy to trick my brain into thinking that like I'm at least eating healthy. That's why I was asking you guys earlier what your favorite snacks are. Because I always change like what snacks I'm eating. Close! It's a fig and blueberry filling inside a soft cookie. I'm not a huge snacker either, but I feel like if I... Oh yeah, you mentioned pepperoni is the best snack. I'm gonna Google that. I don't know what that is. Pepperoni. Google-san. Pepperoni wa nani desu ka? Pepperoni. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. It's just pepperoni. Aria's foot stench. I have a random question. Are you on the keto diet? By chance? Brochu? Brochu used to like be pretty heavy. And like, I don't know what happened, but one day he just decided to lose a bunch of weight. And he did it by going on a keto diet. I remember like when he was on the keto diet, he would snack on pepperoni like all the time. Bro, meet, we all gonna be beefy boys. Church of Strong, cutie patootie. It's time to become a hottie. Oh my god. You just eat a lot of meat because you give your body what it craves, and work do actually be making you work. Oh, I see. I love pepperonis. You know, like this is such a college student meal, but like I would buy tortillas and like spaghetti sauce and a bag of pepperoni. Oh my god, I'm almost embarrassed to say this. But like, I would like just put like 2 tablespoons of sauce on the tortilla and like, oh, and mozzarella too. I would get like mozzarella, sprinkle it on. I would just make like a college pizza. I would like put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. I would roll it up and like boom. Boom, like college pizza. Pepperoni, like just getting like the supermarket, the grocery store next to me, just had bags of pepperoni. I would just have that. I would just have it in the fridge. Me, I gave up on trying to become a hottie. I'll never be beautiful. I'll never be hot. With a face like mine, I can only ever be cute. Doesn't matter how old I get. I'll just be cute forever until I become old and I'll become like a grandma. I'll never be hot, but that's okay. I've accepted that. It's kind of like how I know I'll never be cool. Like, I'm just too much of a nerd and I'm such a goober. I've just accepted that I'll never have like Riz and like I'll never be cool. My fucking like pickup lines are like like I love the stupid cheesy pickup lines. Ketogenic is a goofy meat heavy diet that kind of works out for some people really well, but it is a bit, yeah, ice. I didn't mention this, but like when Brochu went on the keto diet, it worked. I'm not gonna like say, cause like I think it's a little bit personal, but like when he went on the diet, he lost a lot of weight. So if your goal is to lose weight, it does work, but it puts, I think what people don't talk about, like the advocates for the keto diet, what they don't talk about is that it puts a huge strain on your body. He lost a lot of hair. Actually, after Brochu went on the keto diet, he convinced Search Bro to like do it as well, and Search Bro also lost a lot of weight and he also lost a lot of hair. It was really hard. It was really hard on them. Like you could see the physical toll that it was taking on their body, but it was working. Like it genuinely, like that's like the scary part is that like it works. But because it's like a new-ish diet, the scientific literature on studying the benefits and like the potential harm is not there yet. So doctors can't really, I can't in good conscience recommend the keto diet because I don't know what the long-term risks are. The only thing I know is that it actually does work in helping you lose weight. Because I've seen it work, and it's crazy. And I kind of understand the theoretical, like, metabolic pathways that that explains how the keto diet works. But it's hard. It's hard on the body. It's also hard to maintain. It's a high-fat, extremely low-carb diet designed to force your body into ketosis, but it's incredibly, yes, because it's really hard because there's carbs in like everything. Struggle meals, let's go. Most people who start it end up dropping a ton of weight and then can't keep the diet and gain it all back. Yeah, that's very interesting that you bring that up, because like Brochu is like, his weight fluctuates a lot. And so I wonder, I feel like maybe he just goes through periods of like being on the keto diet, putting a lot of stress on his body, and then like, I don't know, maybe going back to his like old ways that like got him all that weight in the first place. I don't know. They have a lot of stress. Brochu and sis-in-law, like they have a lot of stress in their lives right now. They're going through a lot. I wish them the best. They're going through a lot. Thanks to college and other institutions, you've learned to make damn near anything with top ramen and saltine crackers. That's ingenuity. That's ingenuity. That's that's engineering. Actually, you have no idea what I look like, so you can't really comment. You can be hot if you want to. Why do you feel like she's saying something dumb? You have Riz just for women, which is unfortunate because you're straight. Damn. You're so right. I'm so careful about how I talk when I'm talking to a dude. I'm like so careful about how I talk because I don't want to cause any misunderstandings. I don't want to be too nice. I don't want to say anything that might like be misconstrued as like a signal. It's so, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard being a straight woman. There's not enough eye candy for women in video games. I'm not saying there should be less eye candy for men. I'm just saying there should be more eye candy for women. Is that is that a hot take? You teach how to work out and you'll teach Riz to wander. Wander does have Riz. Shut up. Meatless wholesome moment. My understanding is that keto is fine if you can keep it up really, really long term, but short term it's really rough on you. Going on off of it is really rough. It is very... Hi, Sakura! Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, like keto is really hard on the body. I think he doesn't do true keto. I think he just does like low carb. And so like it's not super stressful on his body. I think like keto kind of uses a similar concept as like low carb, but keto is like much more extreme about it. It's all just water weight? No, I think it's weight. Like at first, like the first few pounds, it is water weight. But after like the first maybe 5 pounds, I don't know what that is in kilograms. I think it's about 3 kilograms. After the first 3 kilograms, it's no longer water weight. Your whole family went on keto for a few months and lost a ton of weight? Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Oh, there's an extremely easy explanation for that. It is that men are an existential threat and most women aren't. Yeah. Yeah. Meat, that's like... Yeah. It's not a very comfy topic, so I really don't want to explore this too much. Maybe not right now. It's something I do have a lot of thoughts on, but it's not a very comfy topic. So I probably I don't want to like go too deep into it. But like I am very small. I'm very, very small. So if someone physically stronger than me wants to hurt me, it's not gonna take much, you know? So I'm like a mammal during the dinosaur era. I'm trying to keep my head down and like away from all the mega reptiles that are the apex predators. I'm trying not to die out here. I'm not hot, followed by if I talk to men, I have to keep a stick around to hold off the crowd. Yeah, when I was in college, I had to like, I carried all of the equipment with me. I had pepper spray. I had one of those whistles that like if I pulled the tab, it would go wait, like really, really, really loud. Did not have a taser because tasers are illegal. So best I had was pepper spray. Honestly, true ice, doing fine. Shh, no, you're a girl failure, 0 riz. Shh, no, you're not. You have so much riz. You got bars. Well, I'm sure there are gay men that play games too. Yeah, it's not exclusive to one gender. I just have to be careful. And it's a constant anxiety that I have to live with because of how small I am. Like even though like most people are like really nice, it just takes like one bad situation, right? For something terrible to happen. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm really sleepy. I thought that today would be a short stream, but I've been talking for 2 hours. So I think I'm doing good. It's a rough world out there for women. Can't do low carb. You like fancy bread and rice too much. I totally understand that. I love bread. I love bread. I love rice. I love tortillas. I just love carbs. Carbs is so good. Luckily for me, I don't have to worry about my weight so much. Every time I go to the doctor, they're like, "Oh, you are so fun. Like you don't gotta worry about your weight. In fact, like you could probably do with a few pounds." I've told you guys this story, right? Like I tried to donate blood one year. Actually, there's been a couple times when I tried to donate blood. The first time was in college when my freshman year roommate was, I think she was part of like the college blood drive club or organization. I don't remember. And she asked me, and I think she was trying to get numbers, and so she asked me to like donate blood. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? It's like it's a good cause. And I went there, and they told me you don't weigh enough. And I was like, okay, well I try. It's a health risk if I try to donate blood. Oh, 2.2 pounds per kilogram. So it's a little bit more than 2 kilograms. Maybe 2.5? I can't do mental math. 4.4 pounds would be 2 kilograms. Maybe like 2.3, 2.2 kilograms. Yeah. Men suck? No. I think like... I think there's a silent epidemic. A silent social epidemic affecting men that society hasn't found a solution to yet. Because like our leaders are not willing to address it. All women should have guns. I don't know if you could tell, but that was my attempt at an eagle and fireworks. You small, need tall women to protect me? My roommate, my roommate in college from sophomore year to senior year, she was tall. She was tall. She is tall. She's what do I mean was she is tall. She's 6 feet tall. I'm not gonna lie. Every time we like walked together to get boba or lunch or just whatever or dinner or whatever, whenever we walked together, I honestly did feel safe next to her. She's so tall. Her whole family is tall. I think she's like the shortest of her siblings. I don't know. I felt safe when I was with her. I loved hugging her too. She said I gave good hugs. I just felt so safe. That's your proudest auto mod yet? Might frame the screenshot. Gotta be gentle with Seer. Just get gun. Carbs are what make life good. When Seer, not eepy. Carbon dating. Yeah, I like dating carbs. Might marry them. What about it? Every time you go to the doctor, they blame everything on your weight, even when it's nonsensical. Who's Manosphere? Fantastic America noises. Bros gotta riz up bros. If you don't, who will? Their significant other? That's weird, bro. Actually, that's the screech of a red-tailed hawk, not an eagle. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. Let's look up the sound of an eagle. Oh, like Andrew Tate? Oh, shit. Hello, Casardis. Long time no see. Welcome back, Casardis. It's good to see you. It's been a while. Rip at my algorithm? Hi, Casardis. Alright, Casardis, what do you want me to sing? I feel like it's been a while. Unless you've just been hanging out in Steve's chat. So maybe that's why it doesn't feel like it's been a while for you. But it felt like it's been a while for me. Oh, you disappeared for a week because of Dragon's dog. You said you were busy! You know what? That's understandable. Understood. Have a nice day. Really? Oh. Well, hello. That's probably why it doesn't feel like it's been a while for you. Wait. Casardis. What do you want me to sing? Okay. That's busy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't like... I'm not gonna gatekeep what it means to be busy. What song? What song you want me to sing? That's what it was at first, but it's too hard. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to do that. I think it'll be easier if you just pick a song. Unless you want me to try and embarrass myself and do that. A stream of songshiousness? That song that didn't make it into the karaoke? Paperbacks and plastic hearts. I think it was Great Escape. I'm pretty sure that was the one that almost made it into the list. If it's what I think it is, it was The Great Escape by Boys Like Girls. It like almost made the list, and then I was like, I'm not sure if it fits the theme. Throw it away, forget yesterday. We'll make the great escape. Wait, let me look up the lyrics. Give me a second. Hold on. It like almost made the list. Do you guys think it would have? Oh shit! Ads are starting in a minute. Hang on! Fucking ads. Ads. I have 30 seconds before ads. Okay. Throw it away, forget yesterday. We'll make the greatest game. They won't. Wait, no. We won't hear a word they say. They don't know us anyway. Watch it burn, let it die. 'Cause we are finally free tonight. There you go. Yeah. Oh no, Casardis, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope things are better though. Dragon's Dogma sure came out at a good time, huh? I love playing video games to escape my problems. Oh no, that sounded like terrible life advice. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I hope things are better now, Casardis. I'm so sorry about that. I'm glad that Dragon's Dogma 2 is like is helping you get through it. How is it, by the way? I hear it's a lot of fun.
Are you afraid of what's going to happen?
What do you mean afraid?
Do you think I will be able to live anymore?
I mean, he was president for 4 years.
Sure.
I think mostly what it changes in a long-term sense is the Supreme Court, the judges. And that has a real ramification.
He's already done a lot of damage there.
He did. As we've seen with, you know, the abortion rulings.
Yes, Roe versus Wade.
And I do think there's...
There is someone out there who may change our fate.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. That was the Twitch front page that you were hearing. I'm trying to browse. I'm trying to browse raid targets. Yeah. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. I really intended for today to be a short stream. I'm trying to do shorter streams. I'm trying really hard. I'm trying to do shorter streams. And so I told myself, okay, you're only gonna stream 1 hour today, okay? Okay? 1 hour today, okay? And I'm like, okay. And then I start streaming. And I just have too much fun talking. And, well, it ended up being almost 2.5 hours. So, I feel bad, like, I feel bad that I'm sending you guys off on a raid right after the ad break, but I think this is a good stopping point. I don't want to entertain any more topics of conversation, or else I'm just gonna be here for like another 30 minutes, and it's gonna end up being 3 hours, and then I'm gonna be like, man, I told myself it was gonna be a short stream today, and I ended up not doing it. So maybe if I just like keep it under 2.5 hours, maybe it'll be fine. Let's go. We are gonna go raid Criolla. She is currently working on commissions. She is such a cute bean. Give her a follow. Be good to her. I love her so much. She is such a cute person. She's so cool. Be good to her. All right. I'm gonna start the raid. Raid for Criolla. Okay, there we go. All right. Woo! Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope you had a good time. This was a lot of fun for me. I'm feeling a bit more confident now with just chatting streams. It seems like you guys are having a good time too. So I'm just gonna take it at face value. And with that, have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Drink lots of water. Be good to it. Wait, take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone. Bye.